You do have the right to appeal a Warrington Bus Lane PCN. The key to overturning the fine is proving that yours has been issued by mistake. Signage can be confusing on bus lanes if you're new to driving in Warrington, and it's easy to just drift into one by mistake. Now, before I get into 5 good grounds to appeal your PCN, I need to let you know how important it is not to ignore your bus lane fine. These tickets are enforceable by law, which means it's easy for the council to escalate the fine if you ignore it and do nothing. Bailiffs can pay you a visit if it gets too far, so it's best to communicate with the council. Appealing your ticket puts it on hold, so if you move quickly and the appeal's rejected, you've got more of a chance of being able to pay the lower amount. Here are 5 strong reasons to appeal your Warrington Bus Lane fine. 1. You didn't drive in the bus lane. Sometimes ANPR captures the wrong car registration when it's picked up on the camera. This is an easy fix because you can prove that's not your car. Make sure that you make a copy of your logbook to support your appeal. 2. Your vehicle had been stolen when the offence happened. Not only had someone taken your car, but then they gave you the pleasure of a PCN. Ask the police for the crime reference number to back up your case. 3. You weren't the driver. Did your partner, kids, or a friend take your car on a trip into the bus lane? If so, you'll have to name them by law if you don't want to foot the bill for the fine. 4. You didn't own the vehicle when the offence occurred. Now, sometimes there's a delay transferring the details when you send your logbook to the DVLA. So contact the DVLA and see if they can provide you with some evidence to show that you weren't the driver at the time. 5. The PCN arrived after 28 days. It's a bit contentious, but the authority must serve a bus lane PCN within 28 days of the offence. Any longer and the fine will be deemed out of time. Now, the only occasion the council may be allowed longer than that is when the DVLA admits that they've slowed the process. There are also times when you are allowed to drive in the bus lane. If there's an obstruction blocking the road, whether it's an accident or broken down vehicle, you're allowed to go into the bus lane to go round it, and you're also allowed in if an emergency vehicle needs to get past, and that's the only place to pull into, and if you swerve over to avoid being in an accident. This is how you appeal your Warrington Bus Lane fine. First, you need to collect all the evidence you need to back up your case, and the more you've got, the better. You'll need to provide your car reg, the penalty charge reference number, and the reason why your PCN should be cancelled. You should aim to do this ASAP within 14 days, that if your appeal gets rejected, you can pay the smaller fine. The issuer sends you a notice of rejection when your appeal's unsuccessful. Once you get the rejection notice, you've got a further 28 days to pay the fine, but you can escalate an appeal against a bus lane PCN to an independent tribunal. The notice of rejection will tell you exactly how to do this. Now, if you're still weighing up whether you should appeal and whether it would be successful, then you might want to get some professional advice. Online solicitors JustAnswer are offering a £5 trial, and you can ask as many questions as you want about your Warrington Bus Lane fine. I'll leave that link below the video for you. Good luck.